Kelly from Dream Equestrian Life, and in this video we're going to show you about desensitizing your horse with plastic bags. So you can see here I have Chanson, my horse, seeing the bag for the initial time. he's seen it before, but just today that when we did the video here, yeah, getting used to it. So right now I have it on a little stick and I'm just waving it around, and I'm not putting any energy towards my horse with a plastic bag. I'm actually walking towards the bag, building the curiosity versus putting pressure towards my horse initially with the bag. So like energy in the bag towards the horse. So you can see I'm just walking away from my horse with the bag. So it builds the curiosity. So you bring it to him a little bit to get him kind of curious. So he's in the more of the seeking mentality versus fear, because horses, their initial response to their flight animals is fear, to run away if something gets them interested and they're not sure themselves. So fear and flight. And so this is getting them into the mentality of curiosity and seeking. So he's looking at the bag. I'm just moving it around. I'm still not looking at him with the bag, like putting energy towards my horse with the bag. I'm just like moving the bag around. Just he gets used to it being in his environment. So I'm putting it down on the ground, going around in circles. And so this is his right eye that we're paying attention to right now. And we're going to switch directions because now it's like a whole nother situation on the left side. So now we're switching directions here. And just as you do on the left and the right side, you want to balance it out because they see differently. So it's a different perspective. So, and there is a connection between their left and right side. It's just how they see things differently as well. So that's why you do things on both sides. And so he's looking at it intently, and I'm moving it up in the air, different look to it, different on the ground, having him looking at it. And this goes on for a little bit of just going around in circles. And then, so now I'm going to put a little pressure, like letting it touch him, and it's more of a good experience. So it's going to like rub on him and getting used to the sound just floating around his face and just seeing where his sensitive areas are. So seeing where, if he's in any, if he's showing any signs of like discomfort or unsure. So here we are, and I'm actually fixing my lead rope, it looks like. So I'm trying not to have it drag on the ground. So yeah, and so in this position I'm at, I'm in the side of him, and so I can stop him if he was going to, like, bolt or kick or rear or strike. So the position I was in was a good one. You can be closer to his shoulder if you want to, but I'm giving him space and also staying relaxed. I'm not having a tight lead rope either. So now I'm just rubbing the bag over his body, and he's seen it before. And you can just read his eyes, you can read his ears, and he's not moving or anything like that. Also, sometimes horses, they get really stiff. So we'll have him move around in a little bit here because some horses, they don't want to move because they're scared to move. So I'll move him around after we get through this. But see, now you can touch anywhere on his body. And then now I want to move his legs. So you can see his back legs are not moving. So we're just going to move him around just so he feels free and the motion is good and he's not stuck, like sticky is how they describe it. So here we go, having him look at it a little bit and getting him, just aware of it. And then I'm just cleaning up some flies. There was a lot of flies that day. And so we're just going to move it around his body, having a good experience. Touching everywhere. No problem, not showing any problems. He's not moving his feet. And I'm just doing anything, just moving it. I'm not putting energy towards him to move or anything like that. There we go. There's flank. Usually it's the spot. And then we'll try by his ears. So that I noticed that he was a little touchy when we get to his ears. So you see where I'm standing, it's a good location, so I can move out of the way. I could get closer to his shoulder if I want to as well. So he's doing good with his near his face, but that's where he's showing the most response, is near his face and ears. And so when he gives any sign of like relaxation or just give to it, then I remove the bag. So he's holding it there, and I only remove the bag once he shows the slightest action towards like accepting the bag near his ears. So then I move him away, and just moving his feet again. There we go. Trying to position so you guys can all see. And see how loose my lead rope is? It's just, I'm not putting pressure on the lead rope, just so he is doing the motions himself. There's not energy in that as well. And we do the other side.